After watching this video, you will know that that thing that you want really bad, it's very easy to have it, but you are not really ready to do what it takes for you to have it. That's why you think you are a failure. That's why it always seems like you are failing at that thing. But it is very possible and it is very easy for you to achieve it when that is the last thing you can do to survive. When you see that thing as if someone is blocking your breath, and the only thing you want at that time is to be able to free yourself and breathe. This is easier said than done. This looks like a form of motivation for you to start doing something. But what is the essence of being motivated when you are going to stop the next day? What is the essence of being motivated when you are not going to be consistent at it? I don't aim to motivate you, but I aim to put you on that right track. Because if you don't want that thing so bad, if you've been dreaming of becoming one person that every night when you dream, you see yourself becoming, if you are not putting in any work to become that person, then you are actually going to fail. And you don't need motivation, you don't need someone to tell you, like, be disciplined at this or be disciplined at that to become that person before you can start becoming that person. But you become that person you envision only when you start to put in the work. Only when it becomes your nightmare when you have not achieved it. A lot of you watching me right now want to become someone very big, want to become someone very successful. There is no one that really wants to be poor. There is no one that really don't want to be a big figure or a big person. But the fact that we all want it does not mean we are all going to achieve it. Look at the older generation. There are big people among them. They are also very poor people or very, very down people amongst them. Do you think when they were all younger, like you are, they didn't have a dream or they didn't want to become someone in future? They all wanted to become great people. But now ask yourself, why is that there are some that are great people and there are others that are still figuring out their life at 50? There are some that are still struggling to find the best thing for them. They are still struggling to find themselves at their old age. It is very sad that most of us are not ready to find ourselves and we are just dilly-dallying in life at a very young age. We are just moving around in life, dabbling around certain things that are very unnecessary, that are not going to have a very good impact in our life. But we are just wasting time and we are waiting to grow to become that person that we want to become, even though we are not putting in the work. And we think there will be a luck, there will be a magic, there will be a ticket when you grow that will take us that higher level. Nobody achieves success by luck, and even those that did lost it very early because what they had was not from their hard work. What they had was not from their process, from a process they started, but what they had was from luck. And because it was from luck, they couldn't maintain it. They couldn't handle it. It is very hard to maintain something that you didn't build yourself because you don't know the pain that went on in the process of getting that thing. It might sound like I'm motivating you today. It might sound like I'm trying to propel you to become someone, or or what I'm saying in this video might push you to start doing something. But what is the essence of starting that thing when you can't continue? What is the essence of starting that thing when you're going to stop along the line? What is the essence of starting that thing when you know that you are not going to achieve the results? You are not going to be able to endure till you achieve that results. How many of you watching me right now have started something and gone through to the end to achieve that results that you really wanted? Can you remember when you started doing that thing that you saw that, oh, if I am able to do this thing for 90 days, for 100 days, I'm going to become this kind of person, and this is what I'm going to achieve. But because it was so hard, because you think the work is too hard, it's too tedious for you, and can't break through, you stop on the second day, you stop on the third day, you stopped after 1 week. And that's how the world is. The world was not made, or the world was not planned to make you successful, but you break through to become successful. The world is made for everyone to fly. Like the sky is available for everyone to fly. But those that really fly are those that really plan, and those that are not ready to give up on their dreams. Because dreams are just stagnant. Dreams are just here. But unless you act upon your dreams, they are not going to move. No matter how this pen wants to move from here to here, if I put it here and leave it, it's not going to move by itself. Unless maybe I act upon it, or a wind blows and act upon it to move it. So how bad do you want it today? And how bad are you going to act upon your dreams? How bad are you going to act upon your goals? How bad are you going to act upon those target points you put down in January of this year? That you are going to achieve them by the end of the year, that you are going to achieve them by the middle of the year, and we are already in the middle of the year. But look at your life right now. You are losing. You are not becoming that person. You are losing. And the only way for you to overcome it, the only way to redeem yourself is to start working. Is start working today. If you start working right after this video, put away those many distractions. You actually know that this thing that you are doing is a form of distraction. This thing that you are doing is something that is keeping you far away from your goals. It's something that is unrelated to your goals, but you still can't help yourself than to go into those things. You still can't help yourself than to do them anyways. You see success staring at you, but you still can't help it than to move into directions that does not relate to you becoming a successful person. You know that if I'm going to study this thing so well, if I'm going to work on this thing so well, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to become this kind of person, I'm going to have this form of reward. But because some things are really pulling you back, and those things are really unnecessary, and you and I know that those things are very unnecessary, we still keep on following those things because those things are very fun to do. They are very entertaining. They give you, like, they make you feel very good. But if success was easy, if making money was easy, everybody would have been billionaires. Why do you think the number of poor people are always more than the number of rich people? Because getting something great is very hard. It's never easy. It has never been easy. Stories of rich people, stories of successful people are not for the weak one. They are for people that have determined. They are for people that are ready to endure the pain and go through it day by day, night by night, sleepless night, canceling your sleep to work on your successful journey. It takes a lot of sacrifices to become that person you dream of. If you are just a dreamer, you are still going to sleep, because if you don't sleep, you don't have dreams. But after you sleep and you wake up, you move for your dreams. Dreamers are not successful people. If you are just but a dreamer, then you need to change something about your life. You need to start being a doer. You start acting. Start acting on what you want to become. Start creating something. There's no successful person that does not create. There's no one that's successful in your community. There's no one that's successful around you. There's no one on the internet that you see being successful, being rich, that did not start doing something, that does not have anything to their name, that does not create anything. They always have some form of value that they are providing to you. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but I just want to talk about this to you. That you can be that person, that you can become that person you envision yourself becoming in future, only when you begin to act in that direction. If you want to get something from the market and the market is here and you are here, the only way for you to go is to move straight to the market. But if you begin to move backwards, you don't get there. There's no way the market will move from here to this place for you because you are moving in the opposite direction. There's no way your success is going to run and chase after you because you are moving in the opposite direction. But the only way you can meet success is to move in that direction. And it is not that you don't know where that direction is. And it's not that you are waiting for someone to come and show you the way to become successful. Everyone, including you watching me right now, knows the way to success. Everyone that has internet access to be watching me right now knows the right thing to do. But we just give up on the right thing because we think it's so hard to do. Because we think the determination or the road to become that person is too hard and you can't do it. And if you cannot do it, know that it is not going to run and chase after you, but it is always you that have to run for it. If you're not ready to run for it, then you need to stay poor, stay in your lane, be that normal person, be that average person watching these videos every day and not acting on them. Be that average person trying to find motivation every day and start and the next week stop. Be that average person that will see a lot of people making it, be on the journey to make it also. And when you get in the middle and see failure, you decide to stop because you think it's not for you, or because you think they had it easy, they did it with luck. There's no one that got success with luck. Even though someone will achieve it in 3 days, but it will take you 1 full year to achieve that same thing. But in the end, if it takes you a year or if it takes you a week, what you want is your results. What you want is your success. And if it took you 100 years to become that person you envision yourself becoming, you are still successful because you stayed on track. You are still successful because you did not leave it. But if you left it after 5 years, and after 5 years you did not see results and you left it, you are called a failure. But if after 5 years you keep on failing, then you are still on process, you are still on course, and no one can call you a failure for being on course. Now, I'm advising you, I'm telling you, it is very important for you to become successful. It's very important for you to have something good to your name. It's very important for you to create something. Because God did not create you to be on earth to suffer, be on earth and have no good thing to your name. If you find this video, or if you have the chance to watch this video, it means God wants to speak to you through me and wants to tell you that you are a successful man, you are a successful person. Leave those distractions, leave those things that are pulling you back, because tomorrow may be that day where you see the light. But if you stop today, if you give up today, you failed. Move on after this video. Look at those things that you want to do. Ask yourself, how do I achieve this? How did this person that has this success in this achieve it? And how can I also achieve it? Ask yourself, how old am I? Who am I? What can I do best? And how does my situation right now move towards that thing? Now, the only thing that is keeping you away, the only thing that is not making you receive that reward you want to receive, is because you don't ask. And if you don't ask, you will never get. Even those that ask, if you don't ask intelligently, you are not going to get. Asking intelligently does not mean paying money to someone or being on a premium something. But acting intelligently is that knowing yourself well and acting in a way that helps you to achieve it very easily. Because if I want to be successful and I'm 20 years, and someone also wants to be successful and is 40 years, the road is not going to be the same for us. So ask yourself, who am I? What do I do best? If someone knows how to play keyboard very well, knows how to play guitar very well, and I also know how to program very well, and I also know how to create content very well, we are all on a different, we are all on different path. We are all in different lane. We are all going to be successful, but each person has a different way. So if I am a content creator and I want to be successful at it, the only thing I have to do is to ask people that are on that line, to ask people that have seen success in that line. How did they do it? I am also a content creator, and this is what I can do. And this is what I can do on my platform. Ask someone, research about it. Now begin to move. Know the steps. This is what I'm supposed to do today. And tomorrow, this is what I'm supposed to improve. Because someone that does not start does not know what to improve on tomorrow. If you do not do it today, you don't know what to improve on tomorrow. I did a live yesterday and the camera was looking very messy, and the way I was looking at it was like a shot. Now, the next day today, I learned on how to use a streaming app. Do it. Tomorrow, I'm going to improve upon it. And that's how we learn, and that's how we become. You don't become that person when you sit down and watch people. When you don't become that person waiting for the right person to come and waiting for the right person to be the catalyst to take you to that place. There are people that are very that are going to help your destiny. There are people that are going to multiply your life in at the instance they come inside your journey. But those people won't come if you don't even start. Those people won't see you if you are not starting. Those people are not going to see you if you've not started doing something that will make them see that, oh, right, this person has it. You are still going to be a failure if you sit now. You are still going to be a failure if you are going to watch this and click off and forget about it. But you are going to be a winner if you take control of yourself. If you let this video sink deep down into you and take control of your life today. Maybe this is the last day you are going to hear this. Maybe if you don't act upon it today, your distraction is going to ride with you throughout your life. And you're going to keep on blaming people. You're going to keep on blaming government. But your life was in your hand. When God created man, he asked man to be fruitful, replenish, you, multiply, and have dominion over the earth. Now, look at your life. Are you having dominion? Look at your life. Are you multiplying? Are you being fruitful? You don't need to hear any extraordinary thing. You don't need to have an extraordinary motivation. You don't need someone to be telling you something very extraordinary before you start doing something. You don't need someone to give you some big amount of money. You don't need someone to who is very great to come and uplift you. Those times are very important. And there are people, when they come into your life, you are going to see great miracles. You are going to see great upliftment. But you can also start on your own. You can also start doing something today. And what they don't tell you is that starting gives you a lot of knowledge about how the journey goes. It's always good to start something. It's always good to start doing it. Even if you fail, you did something. Even if you don't win, you did something. Because the one who is sitting in his room doing nothing is the one that failed. But the one trying to do something today is the one who is able to improve upon it tomorrow to become that great person. And this message is for everyone. This message is not targeted to a group of people, but it's targeted to everyone that have seen their life, that have known themselves and said, I want a change. I want to become this person so bad. And today is going to be the day that you're going to recall that your success began here. Thank you, and until we see another time.